this is where we start today. So I walked into one of our local spots that is pretty wide open, and it used to be old hay fields. And I was going through old aerial photos from the 40s, and I realized that it was a lot larger way back when. And the section that I'm in, which is now all trees, was wide open. And then the section over to the east, which is now flooded, was once hayfield as well. But there's no going in there. That is covered. So I figured come into the tree line, and it's just this corridor. I don't know, it's probably a couple 100 feet by like 50 feet, just along the edge in between the now flooded and still open sections. See if there's anything in here. For years we've been walking through and past here to go elsewhere. And I was just surprised when I saw the photos that it was a lot larger back in the day. And there we go. A classic to start with, the pull tab. Yeah, I should have known by the numbers. 22. And here's what it looks like away from. I hear water. So that's where I was just detecting. I could clearly see where they pushed the rocks up to the edge, and it was still in the woods quite a ways. All I'm finding is munitions type things. Maybe we'll go for a little walk into that. Wow. God, that's terrible. Oh, this is a whole lot better. All right. I'm going to head for where there is an old section of road out that way. And realistically, we're actually skirting around the other side of what is now the flooded section of field. Look at that in logging ruts. Probably came right across that at one point in time. That's where they're coming out of. All right. It is split granite. Nice. I love finding things like this out in the middle of, like, you know, this. That is definitely cool. So we must be getting closer to the road, I'm assuming or hoping. Well, here it is, road wall. That was further than I thought. So here's how it works. Here are our two sections of field we were at, one flooded, one not, and here's the old road. So we went all the way around the, well, where it's flooded, to get out to where this road is, and it goes right down into, and I can actually see water through the trees. But here we are. I've never been on this section. I've been way up top, so I have no idea what's down here, which is cool. And by the way, that piece of split rock was way back there. So somebody dragged it out, carted it out. Quite the distance. Well, that's a piece of scrap metal. But there's sounds in the ground near the wall. This is a well-traveled wall. I have dug a couple bottle caps, a bunch of old shotgun willies, a piece of melted aluminum, and a 22. And a teardrop of lead. So, activity, everyone seems to find their way this way. It's a flat, round disc of lead. About 4 millimeters thick. Huh. As I move along, I'm coming across a lot more nail iron. Especially right here. Nice. A button. Beautiful. I knew when we started finding odd pieces of lead, we were getting towards the older activity. And the walls are a no-brainer, but that's awesome. And again, this spot, there's a lot of nails. And a button. 6 inches deep. Yeah, there's definitely something going on over here. There's a lot of sound. At least iron-wise. Excellent. It's the slide portion of an umbrella. We definitely located a location. And there's no cellar hole. And there's not much land to look like it had been worked for crops or anything. But again, with the nails, I bet you there was a small cabin back here. Oh wow. Nope. Whatever it is can't be good, because I just kicked it. I don't see it. Copper plated. I say, lovely signal. Oh, something fancy. Wow. Good, because that signal, being in the mid-50s, there's been a lot of them. Not this time. I don't know what it's from. Kind of has an escutcheon feel to it. But I like it. Good find today, location-wise. A few relics to boot. Definitely the loudest one so far. Oh, man. It's big. It's in the roots. Probably a shoe. Oof. It's not a shoe. Huh. Bottom of a hoe, maybe? That's a big chunker. At least it came out. Well, today turned out fun again. Like the last video, I didn't end up doing what I set out to do, but finding this was cool. I can go back to that field section anytime. Oh, it's out. Ugh, 22. I cannot believe the amount of ammo back there. One more. At least it sounds weak. Oh, it's still a casing. Wow. Pinpointer deep. All right, one more. Is it? Oh, yes. A button. And a pouch full of casings, shells, and things we didn't want. Beautiful. And a great way to end. I love these offbeat sites. Yeah, another good day. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Get out and walk around. You never know where it will take you. And I'll see you next time.